welcome to This Very Moment Collective. You are right on time whenever you're watching this. This reading is timeless, tapping into our spirit guides, our angels. Spirit, please show us what you have for us in this very moment. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, custom spell work, all of that is over there. And let's get into today's message. So I'm definitely tapping into someone who's kind of running the rabbit race in a loop and they can't seem to get out of it. And part of this seems like something that to a degree they have signed up for. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Swords. I'm getting a bit of a dark deal energy. We have the contract card and no exit here. This person has to go through everything that they've created. And listen to this. This contract card totally threw me off because of the description. It says deep karmic bonds that bring responsibilities and life lessons, relationship strains caused by codependency and conflict. So you would think with a contract card like this, he's got a ring he's offering to her. For the artwork on the card, you would think with a contract, it would be talking about a marriage or a relationship, something like that. But this card kind of indicates that there's something deeper going on for someone. I'm tapping into someone who their lessons in this life are learned through contracts. The responsibility that they have to take on, the tests that they take in this life are learned and done through romantic relationships or through contracts. I'm tapping into someone who is trying to get out of a contract that they have already signed, whether it's before this life, during this life, whether it's an actual dark deal, some sort of deal that they made with an energy, an entity to get something. It's a contract that has already been made, and this is not on collective's end. This is on someone else's end. Now, this person really is really desperately drawn to collective, and they feel like their light is being stolen. They're really regretting. The way that it comes to me is literally like a movie where it's like you just see the main character finally have karma catch up to them, and that deal that they signed with the demon in the beginning of the movie is finally coming to collect, and this person is like, no, realizing that everything that they've done has had an impact onto them up until this point. And a lot of times you forget the contracts that you sign in the beginning of your journey, but at some point it will be cashed in on. We have no exit. It says trapped in a situation with no exit, no escape, experiencing perpetual return of the same situations, trapped in an infinite loop with no escape, engaging in a task that never ends. So this person is stuck. And ultimately, I feel like you were a distraction to them. We got distraction and mimic chest. So, the mimic chest is something that appears to be really good, but it's actually a pitfall. And I feel like this person put so much belief, so much stake into you. They felt like you would be there happily ever after. And now they're realizing that that contract that they signed, however long ago, does not entitle them to you. I just saw 333, and they're not completely free. There's something that they're meant to do in this life that keeps them from being able to explore whatever there could be with you. This person is struggling to accept that their destiny may not be with you. And it hurts them so deeply. My God, this person is so hurt by this. Distraction, it says subtle cues and hints at impending danger, a breath away from potential turmoil, and the closeness of peril lies caution's call. This person has definitely been reminded of this. This person has definitely been shown in some way at some point that they can't have you, or they've already signed up for something. They've already done something. They have to be held accountable. They have to surrender to what they've already agreed to. And they know that, but they've kind of allowed themselves to dissociate, allowed themselves to forget that, allowed themselves to believe that something else would be for them. Collective, you could be a magnet for lost souls. You could be a magnet for people who need help, people who are reaching out for something more, something better. Because tapping into your energy, I'm definitely feeling like there's just an abundance of these kind of situations you might have experienced in the past, where people pedestalize you. They see you as like this golden chest of goodness, of miracles, blessing, and abundance. It's so comfortable to be in your space, to be around you. People pedestalize you. They want to be with you. They feel like you're the best that they could ever get. Yet something always ends up happening where they're not fully able to have you. I don't feel like this is the first time you've experienced something like this. In fact, I feel like this has happened a few times at this point, and you're kind of questioning, okay, what do I got going on energetically where I keep experiencing this same repeated cycle? The mimic chest, it says, what may seem valuable can hide danger. In your daily life, it can serve as a reminder to guard against mimic chess. This person could also have a tendency to go for what's bright and shiny. This person could have a tendency to be very idealistic and see the things in a very idealistic way versus like more realistic. It says, be aware of too good to be true offers and guard your heart against the illusions of wealth. So this person has a lot of ideas of what they want their life to be like. Strong like 10 of Pentacles energy. They want that happily ever after and that long-term stability. But I'm just not seeing that their destiny is going to give them that. We got the Hermit reversed and the Four of Cups reversed. So Spirit is saying, no, the end of your turmoil is not over. This person may have like a really bad F-boy, F-girl past as well, I'm feeling. For some of you, it may not be so woo-woo, so spiritual, so karmic contract. It may just be them experiencing the karma for what they've done in this life. You know, and it's kind of like if you've ever had one of your exes who have been terrible to you move on and treat their new girl, their new guy like royalty. It's kind of like that, where it's like, this person is terrible. How come they haven't received karma? Trust and believe they will. People don't typically post when that car is getting repoed or, you know, when they're experiencing that bad luck. So remember that as well. Unless you have access to see that person each day, they probably did receive a lot of karma already. But most people aren't humble enough to put that online or to post that or anything like that. My God, they got all reversals, and reversals aren't inherently bad, but it's definitely something that made me, you know, take a second look, because like every single one of their cards are reversals. This person is trying so hard to prove to Spirit that they've grown. We got the Six of Coins reversed and the Three of Cups reversed. So whether this is a friendship or a romantic relationship, that's how it reads to me, like strong romance vibes. This person, Three of Cups reversed, you know, Three of Cups is a card of celebration, engagement, furthermore, marriages, moving in together. It's a card of destiny and fate. With that showing up reversed with the Six of Coins reversed, ouch. That's like, no, it's karma season. Like, that is really not good. That's an energy of Spirit saying, not only am I not going to bless your connection, Three of Cups reversed with collective, but also Six of Coins reversed, there's still many, many things that I'm going to take away from you. So if you've been experiencing not being able to get close to this person, to be honest, I feel like that's Spirit trying to shield you from the karma that's coming to them. Because when karma comes to collect, it does not discriminate. So say you have a really bad, tough cycle with your ex, you finally let them go, and then you end up entertaining them again. That night, you can get into a car accident. They were meant to total their car, lose access to their car. That was their karma. But now you're having a traumatizing, you know, experience that could injure you, or that could, you know, make it so you experience a really low vibrational, terrible night. Say you don't have anyone that could help you out. They don't got insurance. Next thing you know, you're dealing with the boys pulling up, they're like, hey, you know, who is this? Is that what's that? What you got? Step out of the car. Step out of the vehicle. You know, you in some BS. And it's like, on top of that, you got an accident. And this is why Spirit tries to shield us and protect us from certain people when they've done us wrong, when it's karma get back season, because again, you could be pulled in and end up experiencing karma that someone accrued because of you. Ain't that a bit? Like, you could end up literally having whatever's done to you, and then on top of that, have to eat the karma to some degree because you're with them at the same time. So honestly, if you're kind of experiencing like, dang, every time I try to talk to this person, I'm not able to do it, or something always gets in the way, that is really your protection. Spirit doesn't want you to get dragged down with them and have to experience the karma that they're experiencing. We got Temperance reversed and the Five of Swords reversed. So I do see, I mean, it sucks because Five of Swords can be a card of trying to win at all costs. It can be a card of chaos and drama and losing. Five of Swords showing up reversed does let me know this person really is trying to turn over a new leaf. But we have the Temperance card reversed here. It's too little too late. The scales are already completely imbalanced, and Spirit is like, we still have to balance those scales. So yes, I see your effort. And, you know, this effort that you're making now is planting seeds for future, you know, like blessings. But you're still going to have to pay for what you've done in the past. So this could have nothing to do with you. This person is struggling so hard to accept that their destiny is not in favor of being able to build something with you or be with you or have you. And furthermore, really trying to avoid karma at this point. They can see it coming, and it's like a shadow figure following you. It's like you can see it at the corner of your eye, but you can never fully catch it until it's too late, and then boom, gotcha. And that's their energy. We got the Eight of Swords reversed and the Page of Wands reversed. I do see that this person is trying to make a lot of good effort, making a lot of good changes. I do feel like they've turned their life around. With that Page of Wands reversed, that's like an energy of them saying, the things that I was investing my time, energy, and attention in weren't beneficial for me, so I'm turning over a new leaf and I'm doing things differently. And Eight of Swords reversed, they almost started to forget what it is that they had done, but, you know, they still kind of got to pay. So I do feel like there is a way out of this, though. We have obstacles and challenges, and then we have the Crown Chakra card. So they are being downloaded how to get free of the situation that they're in and how to turn things around into their favor. I just feel like they're not getting the ultimate blessing that they really want. We got Love Begins and Foundation and Achievements. So maybe you guys can have that love. Maybe you guys can have that foundation that you build and those achievements that you make, but just after they kind of go through what they need to go through. I can definitely see consistently that Spirit does not want you to have to suffer for the mistakes that they've made, especially mistakes that were like against you, negatively affecting you. Spirit doesn't want you to have to pay twice. Like, that's just crazy. And you know what? Maybe, especially with the Love Begins card, you guys will have the ability to move forward in the future and to kind of have a redo and create a totally new foundation and even make some achievements together. But the thing is, this person is just trying to speed run past the things that they've done and the karma. And essentially, karma is bringing your attention to something and confirming, yes, this is wrong. You know, we all have free will, so we can do what we want to do. But karma is not just for the purpose of punishment. It's for the purpose of acknowledgement. When you experience that negative consequence, it's like, ooh, okay, the stove is hot. I got burned. I'm not going to do that again because I have definitive proof that the stove is hot because I had an effect. I got burned. So it's like Spirit is saying, I need to show you this so that you don't slip back into old habits. Yeah, exactly. We got the Child card here and we have the Unchanged card. So Spirit is saying this person is wanting to turn a new leaf really because they're inspired by you. They see you in a super positive way and they want to ride that wave and they want to be like that too. But as of now, they are unchanged. As of now, they're still showing up in this child energy where they need some growth and development. They need that consequence so they can have the full-on proof. Okay, this is not just a aesthetic, you know, the nice and kind, do right by people, godly, religious, spiritual. This is not just an aesthetic. This is a full-on belief system. This is a lifestyle. It's something higher than just, oh, I'm inspired by it. So they got to get out of that stubborn energy of being stuck and also playing around. You know, they need to balance that desire for exploration and that desire to heal their inner child. They need to balance that with learning to love, learning to be stable, dependable, and delight in the simple things and, you know, be that other polarity that can really be a lifelong partner with someone. And that takes time. So At this time, the situation is unlikely to change until they go through that growth and development, and that comes through consequences, at least for this person. Not everyone has to through consequences, but this person definitely does. I feel like that's just because they're trying to ride your wave and they're very inspired by you and they more want to be like you and in alignment with you, versus feeling like, okay, I know for a fact what I did is wrong. It's like they noticed that in retrospect, like, yeah, it was wrong, but it didn't really hit like how it would hit if they had a very real consequence. Once they go through that consequence, I do feel like you guys are going to be given an opportunity to create a solid foundation with each other and even, achieve some things in this life. And I do feel like your journey in love will be even supported, especially with that crown chakra energy, with them having that crown chakra acknowledgement and expansion. I do feel like things will be a lot better in the future. But they can't hide behind you and escape karma. That's what I got for us today, collective. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, custom spell work, all of that is over there. And that's what I got for us today. I'll talk to you soon.